Hello everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, doing a nice little informal tea with Nan. It's 12 o'clock Monday and I invite you to come on here just to say hi and how you've been and what sort of Nan talk you might need, one of my exercises. So I hope you've got your cup of tea ready or coffee or whatever you drink, which is really nice. It's a bit blustery out there today. And I'm thinking it's very refreshing. I've already been out in the garden and I've done some lovely grounding today while I was hanging the washing up. So if any of you use my talks, you'll know that you can do them in a very casual way. It's very easy to do the grounding exercise with no shoes on out in the garden. If you've got perhaps washing to hang out, or you're out there anyway. Yes, ground. Take all those feelings and just take them right down and let the ground take them away. If anybody wants to actually look at some of that, what I did with the grounding one, it's number 25, how to stay grounded. Really good for your immune system, really good for your base chakra. So if you can do that, that's great. I use that one quite a lot actually. And the grass was getting too long out there last week, so I decided I better mow it. I better do it. Yeah, cut the lawn and then get out there again and enjoy the energy. Oh, somebody's watching. Oh, Ellen, hi, honey. I think you're the only one that's remembered to come on here, but I don't mind. Lovely to see you, darling. I wonder if you've done any of the exercises I've been putting up, especially the grounded one. I've just been out there hanging the washing up. And as I'm doing that, I'm grounding. You need to do that sometimes on a Monday because we've got so much going on. We've got the whole week ahead of us and we're all of us thinking, I've got this to do or that to do, or they've got that to do. And you just need to stop and set the pace for the whole week, I think. And yeah, I did. I really enjoy doing these actually. So I hope you got your cup of tea, Ellen. Oh, hello. It's nice to see you. Oh, it's going to be a lovely. I love Mondays. Mondays are my favourite days. I love them because they offer a new beginning, a new start, an inspiration for the week. I think if you start the Monday with a really nice kind of attitude of I'm going to achieve everything I want this week, I'm going to really have an easy week. Hi, Anne. I didn't think you were going to be on here, hon. I thought you were busy. But I'm just saying that if you could set the tone for the whole week, then we can be in charge of our emotions somewhat, Oh, it's nice to see you, Annie. I've got 6 people watching apparently. That's what it's got a little gauge up there telling me. So yeah, I did the talk I put on Facebook. I did that yesterday. Oh, Nikki, hi darling. It's happy Monday. Yes, I love Mondays. Mondays are good. Yeah, it's a different attitude, isn't it? Some people hate Mondays. Earl Grey with tea with Nan. Oh, I've got Earl Grey as well. Oh, cheers, Ellen. Earl Grey and oat milk. I like oat milk. It's good for you. So yeah, I think the sun is trying to shine. I think we're going to have a lovely week. But I'm really on here just asking if anyone's watched the Chuck It in the Bucket, which is what I'm just looking to see where my bucket is. I was advertising that yesterday. There it is. A little bucket. Hi, Katie. It's lovely to see you. Well, actually, I've been calling it morning. It's actually just afternoon. It feels like morning, doesn't it? So if any of you didn't get a chance to watch the one I put on yesterday, it's really nice. You can even draw the bucket. It's great. And of course, I advertised someone I know that wrote a really great book as well on that subject. So if you want to have a look at that, it's been put on yesterday on Facebook, and also it's on my YouTube channel, which you can find me anywhere on there. But if you look up YouTube, Chuck It in the Bucket, you will see what I've put on yesterday. And also, if you do go on YouTube, I'm starting to use that a lot more now. So if you do go on that, if you could like, subscribe and share, that, like they say, that means that everybody gets a chance to see it. More people get a chance to see it. So how are you, Annie? How are you, Katie? Everybody? Oh, Kim, that's nice to see you. You're a lovely lady too. Thank you. So I was wondering whether anybody has any aches or pains or any emotion that they want me to address. It's lovely. Thank you for the hearts, guys. I love the hearts. Any aches or pains in these areas? Okay. It's amazing. We sort of take our pain for granted. Oops, it's afternoon. Yeah, I know. Kim, I keep saying good morning as well. It feels like there's a bit of an oppression like weather-wise and things, and it feels like it's just starting. The day's slow, so everyone's thinking it's morning still, because it's not really, it doesn't feel, yes, anger. Oh, Annie. Oh, okay, stop there, right? If I miss any of these, I'll come back to them. Annie, you need to look up something to make you feel better, more empowered. Sorted Sunshine will do you good. That's really good to give you a feeling of being in control of that situation, or that whatever's made you angry can change. If you get Sorted Sunshine, by the law of attraction, can make you feel better. So that's really good for you. If you go for that, it's the second one I've done on the 8th of February. So look that one up again and have a little go. If you don't do that, then Over the Cliff might be a good one for you as well, Annie. That's number 14. And, oh, I see. Okay. Then maybe just chuck it in the bucket, Annie. Chuck it in the bucket, okay? And as for hips, hips and, oh, you've got, Nikki, you've got bad hips. Okay, that's your base chakra, hun. That one. That's this one here. So what we need to do is give you one of these. I've got 27 now. You've got one of these that's going to make you feel better. Okay, I think it's really funny, because when we go through changes in our life, we don't realise that we're worried. We don't realise at all. I'm just trying to read these really fast. Oh, Julie. Worry, it's a tough one. Okay, right. Again, Sorted Sunshine will do you good, but also cross it out. Number 9. That's for anyone that's worried about anything. And I think, Nikki, you need this one too. So Nikki and Julie, if you can go for number 9, which was dated the 28th of the 3rd, it's really good for your base chakra. It's what I did. It's how I learned how not to worry, even when you've got loads of stuff to worry about. You know, it's difficult. COVID stuff is everywhere. And if you're not getting it, you know, someone who's got it, and then you might have to isolate. Everyone's had to do that. But a bit worried. Can we first start with that word, by the way? If we take away the word worry, it's a bit of a tongue twister, that. If you take away worry and just say, I'm concerned. Concern doesn't have as much power over you as the word worry. As soon as your brain hears the word worry, it immediately, it's like putting a pill into you. It digests right down here and it shuts this one up. Oh, Kim said confused, should go for a different role or not. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, trouble making decisions. Okay, so if you don't know what you want to do, okay, I'll finish that one later. If you don't know what you want to do, and you're a bit confused over stuff, then you need to trust your subconscious to create what was already inside there. The solution will just pop into your head. And I keep going back to this. I keep going back to Sorted Sunshine. I use Sorted Sunshine myself. If I don't know whether I'm going this direction or that direction, or making whatever, you know, doing whatever, I always get my higher self to do the work, because that way you're trusting yourself with your decisions. You're trusting you. And if you can just detach from it, then it's not such a mind thing going on. You know, it's like putting all those thoughts into a cupboard, and you open the cupboard and all those thoughts pour out. So we have to learn to be a little bit more recognizing it. We've got that thought, we've got that problem or that situation, and I'm just going to give it to my higher self to do. Now, your higher self knows everything. It's amazing. You have 97% of you knows what to do. The consciousness is too busy analysing and trying to sort out. So if we could get our higher self to do it, detachment, you're just taking that thought, that inner child of yours is feeling, and giving it to your higher self who never gets it wrong. And if you want to go back over that, as I say, it really is very good to do Sorted Sunshine. And then after that, you can do the Well Done Me, because that also works on the yellow area. Because when you're feeling confused and stressed over things, it's this one here that suffers or can go down, okay? So if you do the Well Done Me, that links beautifully with it. Well Done Me is congratulating yourself for what you do manage to achieve, okay? And that's number 18 and 31st of the 5th. So if you want to go back to that, that's very good for you too. And they're all good for you, but I use different ones different days, okay? I've already done Sorted Sunshine over something, and today I had to still the waters. I had to still the waters, too many thoughts. I woke up from really weird dreams. I don't know if you get them, I certainly do. And basically, where is my still the waters on here? Anyway, I had to still, there we are, number 21. 28th of the 6th. So I had to calm the waters. And my waters in my mind were like this. So calming them. Imagine you can look into the water and see your own reflection. Lovely. And when you see that, everything's still and calm and centered. And that stillness is where you can think, okay, I'll do that job first, and then I'll do that job, and then I'll do that job. And so then you can start doing the well done me's after that, because you've managed so much in a calm way. Okay, so some of you might want to look at some of those. If you want to go back to the website, it's www.nancyfinch.co.uk, and you can look up any of those and pick which one you need. Okay. So Annie, are you okay now? You're going to have to do some of them. I actually use a lot of my exercises throughout the day. I mean, the power of the song, for instance. You put the radio on or put a song on that you like, or start singing a song that you like. And you'd be surprised how much everything that you were worried about before doesn't quite have as much power over you. You'll suddenly feel you can look down on it rather than being in it, rather than it sort of taking over your thoughts and your happiness, bringing your emotional balloon down, as I say. And so when we worry, we use that word worry, going back to that, we are, thank you for the hearts and the hugs. I'm giving them back to you all. When we worry, or we allow that word worry to enter our mind, it's not good for our bodies. Obviously, it's your main battery that suffers here. It goes down and it settles at the bottom of our emotional pond, if you like. It can cause problems with hips, knees, sciatic, digestion, anything in that area. Stress has this effect on this one, and that's all worry. So let's replace worry with concerned. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. Okay, so then you go to the exercise I gave you about crossing it out, and cross that out. I'm no longer concerned. I'm going to think about what I want, not what I don't want. You know, if I told you to think about don't think of a blue pig. Do not think of a blue pig. Do not. You're thinking of a blue pig. Because I've told you not to, you're still thinking of it. So you're focused on what you shouldn't really be focused on. But when you focus on a pink pig, then you're taking that attention to something else. You're focusing on something you want, not what you don't want. And that's what that exercise is all about. You cross out the problem, the issue, and you either, I'm just looking at what Anne said, oh yeah. Okay, you cross out the problem and you end up with a solution. You're focused on everything's okay. Annie, when you lose something like that, darling, it's like all that effort that you put into something, you know, it feels like it's a waste, and you feel angry at yourself, you judge conditions around you, and all that does, it doesn't bring anything back. It can't bring anything back. But it does affect this area here. And this is your spine, it governs your spine, your tummy. You know, you won't eat properly when that's gone down a bit, and your sugar levels will be wrong, you know, or because we judge something as good or bad. You know, I know it's difficult not to, but it's not going to help you to think, you know, I know it invalidates your efforts, everything you've done, and then you have to throw it away. But maybe you could just think that's self-judgment, and that's impatience, and that's bad feelings. And I'm just going to chuck them in the bucket, because that will help you so much. Just chuck it all away. Chuck your if you're going to have to chuck the things away, you know, everything you've done, start again. Maybe analyze what you're feeling. And that feeling, if it's negative, chuck it away and think of the opposite. Okay? It's the only way. I'm going to draw a card for you. I brought these out today because I thought I'll draw a card out for people. If no one came on here and said they had any aches and pains, I was just going to do some cards with you as well. I thought it might be a nice novel thing to do because I haven't done these for ages. So Annie, I'm going to draw you a card. Yeah, Annie said her bucket's nearly full. Okay, maybe in that case, honey, write them out write out a sentence that you're really angry at, and put it on a post-it note, and literally chuck it in the bucket, in a bucket you mark. Put the label on it and release it. You don't have to release with anger, by the way. You're doing it in a light-hearted way. That's why it's fun, and it kind of takes away some of the stress that you're feeling in your mind and body. Okay, so Annie, I'm going to pick a card for you, darling. Surrender and release. This is surrender and release for Annie. Okay, I'll do some more if anyone wants to pop their name back up. But this is surrender and release, and it means don't worry. It means, I think what's going on with you, hon, is that you're probably on a subconscious level worried that anything else you do in that allotment is going to turn out the same way, and that you'll end up losing more and not achieving. And that's the worry that you're not going to achieve. It's going to mess up again. So you do need to just release yourself from the worry. You need to imagine the opposite of the worry. So there's the problem. Nope, chucking that away. I'm having this. It doesn't matter what's happened before. Oh, hi Claire, it's lovely to see you. Have you got any aches or pains? Because if you have, I can probably recommend one of my Nan talks that specifically help on all those areas. But I think as your name's up, I'm going to draw a card for you, hon. Ah, you've got spiritual growth, Claire. There's your card, okay? Spiritual growth. It's all about you learning to trust your intuition. For you, that means, yeah, it definitely means you're going to trust. You're going to start to learn how to do that. I think you've had some evidence already to suggest that you have trusted it and seen it working, and you want a bit more of it, but you're not quite sure how to achieve it. If you let your intuition guide you and don't really try hard to do that, I know it sounds weird, but just trust it's there, it's always going to be there, and it's always going to come up and guide you, then that very intention is going to make it easier for you to hear your own voice over situations you need to make some decisions over. I think it might be a new beginning for you. So what is Annie saying? Tops of all potatoes. Yeah, that's okay. I know it's hard when you've invested, but at the end of the day, when we bring ourselves back into the moment, everything is only just a thing, right? It's just a thing. It's annoying. It can be frustrating for you and a child, all that work. But it's just a thing. If we don't judge it as good or bad, it just is. And there is a story that goes with that, but I won't say it now because I want to talk to you lot. But it is just, take away the emotion from it. And you think about, really bring it down to size. It's big in our minds because of lots of emotional charge that we have with that. But if you could just think, no, I'm not going to invest any more negative energy into that, then it has no power over you. People are running around feeling lots of feelings. Let's make sure we don't feel the stuff that's bad for us, okay? If something bad happens to us or around us or to someone we love, draw a line. Draw a line from it. That's it. I know this is a fact, I know this is the issue, but I'm going to draw a line and I'm going to imagine over it. I'm going to say, right, that is what I'm having now. And just focusing, taking your attention away from the blue pig. Because what you're doing is you're focused on what you don't want there, Annie. And unfortunately, it's going to hurt you, bring down your immune system, and it's not good for your base chakra. And by the law of attraction, you're going to attract more of what you don't want because you're focused on the blue pig. So focus on having, not having, okay? Rubbish tomatoes, but excellent cucumbers, says Faye. Well, I think you've done really well. It's great when you grow something, I agree. It's such a lovely feeling to give life, to see life in your garden or wherever you're working with it. Brilliant. I'm starting to love flowers more than ever now. But if something happens, you just think, okay, what have I got? Not what I haven't got. Maybe a gratitude list. I haven't done that one yet on my Nan Talks, but a gratitude list of everything you've done so far. Brilliant. Everything you've ever achieved. Okay, if you've lost everything, Annie, think about all the things you didn't lose and all the lovely fruits of your labour that you've enjoyed. You've all worked really hard doing different things that bring you joy. Yeah. What's this? Got one large pumpkin, says Annie. Yeah, well done. And I don't know what you're going to do with that, whether you're going to cook it or play with it or pretend it's Halloween. I don't know. I think it's wonderful. I'm just being silly. But I really love the fact that if you can grow something and you can have fun with that and watch it, it's just such a lovely feeling. But if it goes wrong, well, there's another day. There's always another day. You've still got energy. A gratitude list would say you appreciate how much you have or how much you've done before that. You might have... See, we always focus on the negatives of something because we think we're responsible for getting it right all the time. But we don't have to. Pollyanna's good for you, Annie. Number 12, or anyone that thinks that they've got a situation that's quite heavy or sad. Pollyanna is an exercise I did on the 19th of the 4th is especially good for raising your... I'm going to have a cup of tea. Hang on a minute. That's better. It's especially good for raising your emotional balloon off the ground. When something happens and it takes your balloon down, you need to bring it back up again. That's what you need. I mean, basically, there's always a good... 5 good things can come from something bad. And in your case, it would be that you appreciate everything you've ever done before. You know? Oh, Claire says, can we talk about... I can't read that very well. Discernment for a moment. Well, yes, Claire. I'll come back to that in a sec. Okay, I'd like you to explain how that affects you in a minute. So, yeah, we have to just find 5 things on the Pollyanna that basically some good has come from something bad. You've appreciated this, you've got more gratitude, you've got more self-awareness, you've learned something, anything. There's always 5 good things that comes from something bad. So if you could find those, or go back to Pollyanna and have a look, that would be great. And the same for you, Claire. You know, if something's disappointed you, or you're feeling, you know, not really your happy, positive self, there's a reason. You have to look inside yourself. You have to think, what do I need, you know? And maybe, Claire, you can private message me, and I can perhaps talk about that a little bit more with you and how you can look at something, because otherwise it distorts. Everything distorts in your mind, in your body, suffers because of that thought. So maybe with you, I would suggest the wheel. I do the wheel every day, but the wheel's really good because you take yourself from the existence you have on the outside, or your reality here, all those feelings, all those conditions, all those everything, and you take yourself in to the wheel. You take yourself into the hub of the wheel, and you create what you want. But you have to be aware of what you want. So, okay, what don't you want? That's a good one. What don't you want? I don't want this, and I don't want that, and I don't want to feel that, and I don't want the world doing this. Okay, what would you like? So the opposite of that goes into the wheel, and then you just experience maybe 3 things. Choose 3 things that you can focus on. It might be peace, it might be happiness, it might be success, it might be, I don't know, whatever you want, good health, I don't care. Whatever it is you want, take it physically or emotionally, whatever that concept is, take it in and put it into the wheel, into the hub. You're like a baby in a womb in there, and you're safe and protected from all of this, okay? Take yourself into that. The wheel is 15th of the 3rd, so if you want to look that up, guys, it's really good for you. And you go in there, and for a moment, you just breathe those concepts into your body, right down your spine. So good. And you take those feelings in, and then, with another breath, you take yourself out. And that's the very fact that you're bringing that into your consciousness again. You've gone in, escaped, detached, created, ingested those feelings, and come out. And as you're taking them down down your spine, your whole central nervous system will relax. And when you come back out of it, everything around you will look slightly different. It feels different. So I always do it 99% of the time, every morning. Usually before I get out of bed, I do it. But if you haven't got time, you can find time when the kettle's on, or when you're making this, or in the shower. Take yourself in the wheel. Okay, it's always good. So I'm going to do a card. I think. Who would like a card? Pop your name up. Pop your name up, and I'll do your card. Because I think Annie got the don't worry one, didn't you? I might just do one collectively for everyone that's listening here. Okay. Okay, right. We've got set the intention. There it is. We've got the power through our mind. Yeah, we can just set the intention. What would you like for that day? I'm going to do one for Lisa and Kim. Okay, Lisa, you've got don't worry, you're being protected. If I miss you on here, I don't know how to score this, but if I miss you, I will come back to you with a card. Okay, Ellen, you've got intention again. I've just shuffled these. Set your intention for the day, for the week. Okay, Annie, you've got harmony. I want you to imagine that everything is in harmony now. Okay. Can you just come back on again, people? I don't know how to scroll back up. So, okay, you need to be in harmony. Imagine harmony, Annie, that you've got everything as it should be, okay? All right. I don't know, I'll have a little go at that. I'm not very good at doing this bit there. No, I still can't do it. I don't want to lose you. That's the main thing. Right, so I'm going to do, as I say, a collective one. And I'll come back to you individually with some of the ones that I've missed that scrolled up and I've missed your name, okay? So I will come back to you privately with that or after this, and I will pick you a card and tell you what it's about. You're welcome, Annie. Right, this is for all of you. This is with lots of love. Anyone that's listening or anyone that needs a little bit of inspiration or a bit of an emotional hug right now, okay? This is for everybody. Oh, you'd never believe it. I know I've just done it, but I wanted to do another one. And guess what? I've got the same card again. So I've done intention. I put, everyone's got the power to intend. I was thinking that might come up, you know, a little bit different if I did it again. It's come up exactly the same. Intention. Set the intention. And I've got it again. I've just done it again. That's 3 times now. You've got the word intention, guys. I have just shuffled and picked out at random. Yeah. Kim and Julie want one. Okay, Kim and Julie. Oh, Kim, you've got support. And Julie, you've got ideas and inspiration. Right. Support and ideas and inspiration. Julie, you need to learn something new. You need to take what you've learned and grow with that and help other people with what you know. And yeah, there's yours. That's beautiful. Support. You need support. Okay. So Kim, you've got support, and Julie, you've got this one. Okay. You need to embrace the fact that you've got people around you, that your spirit guides, your angels, whatever you want to believe in, will send you people of all different types of people to come and help you. They'll be there at the right place at the right time. And at the moment, I think you need support. I think you're needing to move forward, and you need that support as your courage, really. Oh, you're very welcome, Julie. But I think you've got some changes going on, and it's making you feel alone with that a little bit. And this is going to be reminding you that your friends are there, family are there, but also people are going to be sent in the right places at the right time. And ideas. Let's get out there and have some fun. Julie, you can learn something different, and that's going to give you a feeling of achievement. Oh, she believes 100%. Oh, you're welcome, guys. You're very welcome. It's nice to be there. I can't believe all of you had the same card. Hi, Lisa. I'll choose another one for you. Oh, don't worry. You're being protected. Everything you do will be all right. At the moment, you're just allowing yourself to grow inside that. You're building courage to get out into the world and do something more with your life. And you are protected. So don't worry about that. It's a different kind of don't worry. So you've got, all of you, had the card intention 3 times. I wanted to see if I got different cards that linked with it. But that's a very strong message. We've got to learn to be mindful, set the intention, and own that power. She had her hands out like this. Own the power. Own the power of your mind, the power of your intention. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Okay? I've got a little sentence. Focus and feel what you want to be real. And if you can do that, you're in a pretty good place of being in charge of what you attract. You need to be in charge of it. You need to look at what you want, not what you don't want. Remember that. Because what you don't want is only going to attract more of it and make your body feel rubbish. If you don't want something that's going to have an effect on one of these chakras, and you don't need that right now. You need it to be working well. The immune system would be better with a light-hearted attitude. You know, find one of my exercises that work for you and enjoy that. Enjoy building your immune system by breathing, perhaps going into the wheel, maybe grounding. Your life force energy down here, don't worry, chuck it in the bucket. Or find another way, cross it out. There's 2 there so far that I know will definitely work. So have fun with those. Let me know how you get on. I hope you enjoyed your tea with Nan. Next talk I'm going to be putting on there is remove your rucksack. Not rucksack, rucksack. Because we're carrying all this burden sometimes of other people's burdens. Oh, I'm getting hugged by everybody. I'm hugging you back. So we need to remove that rucksack. And I actually did this exercise the other day just to see how it felt after a while. So I will do that next week for you. Have a look at what I've done so far on my website and what I've done here a couple of days back with Chuck It in the Bucket. Yes. So stay well, have fun, focus on what you want, not what you don't want. And I'll draw you some more cards next week as well. If I have missed you, I'm sorry. I will draw you a card. Just remind me after this, okay? And I'll draw you a card and send you that message. Okay? Well, take care. It's been half an hour, can you believe? Some of you have got work to do, so I better let you go. Have fun. I shall see you next week. And namaste. Lots of love. Have a fabulous day, says Kim. Oh, you're very welcome, Julie. So nice to be here. Thank you, Claire. Oh, it's very lovely. I just love you all. Thank you very much. Thank you, Annie, and for the rainbows. I shall see you next week. And please enjoy my videos. And we've got a form of meditation coming up soon as well. I'll remind you. Okay? Take care, everyone. Lots of love.